Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm Rauf Yasin. Welcome to my channel. And in the previous video, we have set up this connection string section. And in this video, we are going to create our models. So let's get started. After a long journey, we have set up uh, uh, our project layers, connection string, and all the default things we have already set up. Now it's time to create our models, which will be I'm sure you're familiar with the models because you are creating an e-commerce web application with me. If you're not sure, again I'm telling you that I have already uploaded 7 hours of complete ASP.NET MVC course, and in that course I have covered everything about models, views, and controllers. So if you are new to my channel and if you are new to MVC, you should watch that course. And by the way, we're developing e-commerce web application. So let's get started. We will create our model. So connection string is ready. So we will go to this core project. Inside this model folder, first of all, I am going to add a new class, and it will be our like we're going to create e-commerce web application. Obviously, it has categories, subcategories, brands, products, and things. So first of all, I'm going to create a model called category, and I will add this category model, and I will set this class as a public, and I'm going to set some properties, prop int, and these properties will represent columns in our database, SQL Server database category table. Okay, so it will have ID, and I'm not going to explain what does this ID means. Basically, by convention, it will be a primary key of our table. Automatically, entity framework will identify, like, it's a convention based, and I don't need to worry about that again and again. Okay, so we have ID, and then we have category name, and then we have Boolean property is deleted. To make sure whether this category is deleted or not deleted, we will not be actually deleting the category from our database. Instead, we will mark this any category. Whatever user will click on delete, we will mark this category as deleted value true, and it will be hidden on the user interface of whatever user is using the application. And we later on we can design some kind of mechanism that we still have access of our deleted categories. This is very common technique used in web applications. So after that, we have another property, prop string created by, and we have prop date time created date, and we have prop date time last modified. Okay, so this is our category table or category model, and these are all the columns of our table. Okay, so this is basic table. We will cut some fields from this table, and we will make some like base kind of entities in the next video. But in order to explain you in a better way, that's why I have done all the properties here, and you can assume that category is a table in our database with all these columns. That's it. So now model is done. The next step, whenever you will create your models, you will have to register these models in your context class. So we have this data folder over here, we have context, and over here I will register this prop db set category and bring the namespace core.models, and over here we will always write plurals. Plural name will be the name of our table in the database, and singular name will be the name of our model in the like in our context. That's it. So we have created this, we have created our model class here, and after that we have set up this model class within this db set, and the next step is to create our database. So how to create our database? So we will go to tools, and again later on we will set up an automatic mechanism. It will look up any pending migrations, and it will automatically create our database, but we will do this later on. So we'll go to NuGet package manager, then package manager console, and every time you will make changes in your context, you'll have to create migrations. Okay, so I'm going to create add migration, and I will give, this is the name of our migration. Oh, sorry, this is the name of our command, and after that I will write name of my migration, initial create. Okay, and I can press enter. Oops, I'll have to stop this because I have selected pound saving store.web, and we're not supposed to create migration inside our web folder. We are supposed to create migration inside our business folder, and within this business folder we have this data folder. Within this data folder we will create migrations. Okay, so look, we'll have to change this project. We'll have to set up this migration pound saving store.business folder, and we'll set initial create, and we'll specify an output directory is data/migrations, and press enter. Okay, so we need this package as well. We can copy this. Your startup project web doesn't reference the package is required for entity from. Okay, so we are going to right click, manage NuGet packages. Click this core.design, install it. I accept. Okay, so now we can come here and we can run that command again. So you can see that it has created migrations, and next step is to update database and hit enter. Forget about these things, and it's done. So we can come here in our app settings.json. So we have this SQL server, so we can open it up. Pounds saving store. Okay, so we are in our database management system. So you can see our database is created successfully, pound saving store. And if we expand the table section, you can see we have, this is migrations history table, which will contain all the history of your migrations. And over here we have our categories table. So if you right click design, and you can see our category table is created successfully, and you can see it has done something like canvas or max and some things. We will deal with these things later on, how to modify this. And you are not supposed to make any change here because we're using code first, and being a developer you should know, when you are using code first approach, you should do all the changes in your models, okay, in your context, not here in the SQL server. So we will not change anything here. It was just to show you your table is created successfully, and that's it. This is how you can create migrations and create your database within Entity Framework Core. In the next video we will discuss the concept of base entities. Where do we need base entities, and how we will create base entity, which will be very helpful in our project. So I'll see you in the next video. See you. Bye.